Hi guys, it's Alicia. I just saw a really good post that was shared by Jade Catalina. She's a representative somewhere in Ontario. Anyway, it was about community, and I found it super interesting because it said, to all those members of the community that spend their money on weaves or SUVs or blah blah blah, why don't you help people in your community that aren't doing so well? This way you can raise your community. And this is something that I am very it hit a spot for me, because in a lot of communities, not just my own Jewish communities and African American communities and Asian communities, everyone's community is struggling in this day and age. It's really sad. So many people are abandoning their communities. So your doctors, your lawyers, you've made it. That's great. Good for you. But what are you doing for your community to raise it? It's not just throwing money at the problem. This is something else that I try to push. It's about going out and finding out about community members that need help with education, or getting involved with their religion again, or getting support. This is all to do with community. And I'm sorry, maybe to the rich people in your community it might look like your community is thriving and doing well, but for us people that are middle class and that have to work every day and don't really have a chance to go to expensive galas and meet people that are doing well, no, our community isn't doing so well. I can tell you right now. People that are rich support each other, but they aren't there for the people that are doing not so well. I can vouch for my community and say that. When there's recognition involved, you guys are like all about helping each other, but when there's no recognition, it's not so great. The help isn't there. So this is my message to everybody. If you're doing well, go out into your community, volunteer. I don't see many volunteers in my community. There's way more that can be done for the food bank, there's so many, I'm speaking on behalf of my community. There's a lot of poor Jewish kids that need help out there too. I know a lot of African American kids that also need help with education or finding a job, because unfortunately, like, newsflash, it might be like modern society now and we're all open-minded, but there is racism and there is hatred out there, and it's just as alive as ever before, and it is just as strong, and it applies to everybody, not just you and me. Everybody. Don't think your society and religion is the only one that is not stepping up to the plate and doing everything they can for community. Community starts at the base, at the foundation. It is all about the people. If your community members are not strong and mentally well and physically well and helping in other hand with hand, then your community is not doing well. You can donate all the money you want. Sometimes it doesn't get to the place where it needs to go. So I'm telling you, as a community member, get involved yourself. Go out to your events and meet people that need help and provide assistance. Help each other find jobs, help each other study, help each other feel happy. Because without each other, it's nothing. You have no community. And I see it now, people sell out. They do everything they can to get that dollar or get that recognition. Okay, so you stand alone. What do you have? You don't have a community backing you. You might have a plate in the hospital that says you donated like 20,000 or whatever. Good for you. I just want people to realize, like the mental health building. Okay, so they made a new mental health building and it's fantastic, and wow, so many more rooms to like provide help. Okay, so I want to know how treatment was improved. Was it improved at all? How are mentally well or mentally ill people going to improve with a new building when they're so psychotic or mentally ill? They don't realize where they are. They think they're being followed. They think they've lost everything. How has that been improved? Instead of adding more windows and shit. Excuse my language. I just, I don't get this world at all. It's so selfish. We're selfish. That's what's wrong with communities. We care about ourselves. Okay, so I'm gonna go to this event and I'm gonna meet people, but what do I get in return? So that way, when people think like that, nobody gets help. Because people just do things to get things for themselves. They are so selfish. Well, I'm not gonna be recognized. Well, who's gonna know that I donated like 600 bottles of wine? I want my name to be printed on the label so everybody knows that I have money and that I donated. It's such a status thing, and it makes me sick. It makes me so mad. Go out and improve your communities, please. There's so many people that are struggling, and while you are just waiting there's so many people that's mental health is affected because they have no support. So go out and support your community and make it rich, because without that we lose our culture and we lose our religion, and that is sad. It's really sad. So have a great day. Just realize, be aware of people around you, and don't be selfish. And good luck with everything.